Hey everyone, welcome back to Open. So now we're joined by one of Lehman College's student media organizations, Lightning Central. Housed in the Lehman College radio station, Lightning Central works to create content that aims to uplift and represent Lehman student voices. And here to tell us more is Lightning Central's Chief Communications Officer, Jaylin Ross. Hello and welcome.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am great.
You look fabulous.
Thank you. You do too.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And so, what exactly does the Chief Communications Officer do at Lightning Central?
Well, in my position, it's my job to make sure that everybody communicates. So that's really what it is. I gotta make sure everybody communicates. And then interpersonally, like inside of the radio station, I make sure that the bros that are under me, that they get the information they need to successfully fulfill what they need to do. If it's coming to partnerships with different organizations or different clubs, I communicate with the other communications officers of those different clubs and organizations.
Got it. So, all right, so obviously you're in the field of communications, right?
Yes.
So that's an important role, right? Because you're the communicator between the communications organization and every other club, right?
Yes.
So how many clubs are you guys involved with?
We're involved with usually every club on campus.
Okay, so I don't even know how many clubs are on campus.
There are 62, if I'm not mistaken.
Really?
Around
Wow,
62.
that's a lot.
Around, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
It could be a little bit more, it could be a little bit less.
Okay.
It depends on what we're doing and what we want to host, because being in a radio station and offering the voice of the students and a platform for the students to speak on, we could do a variety of topics. We could do gaming, we could do campus issues, we could do community issues inside of the Bronx. It all really depends on what each club or department or organization that comes to us wants.
So which ones do you partner up with the most?
The most we partner up with the Lehman Meridian, and
Which is?
the student newspaper of the school.
Okay.
And we actually make up a organization called Lehman Media.
Uh-huh.
And we just recently hosted a open mic night.
Oh,
this
that's
past
nice.
spring semester.
Fun.
Yes, it was very fun.
And you guys capture it. Is that the idea? So the open mic is almost like social issues being done in an artistic form?
Yes, it wasn't necessarily social issues. It was more so a way for Lehman students to showcase their talent.
Okay.
And do what they wanted. Some did poetry.
Okay.
Some said the alphabet backwards.
Said the alphabet backwards.
Yes,
That's a
some
talent
said
within itself, right?
It is a
Can
talent.
you do it?
No.
No, I'm not even going to try.
I won't even try. Some danced. It was really just a way to showcase the Lehman students and who we are. It was recorded. We did record it. It was very nice.
It sounds like it was very nice. So how often are you hosting that?
So
They host it and you capture it, right? It's a partnership, right? I just want clarity so that they understand like how you guys are moving within the campus setting.
okay, yes, ma'am. So the radio station, we recorded it.
Right?
I didn't host it. We had our news director host it.
Okay.
Of the radio station, she hosted it. In the Lehman Media, it was more of a joint funding type
Okay.
of operation.
Got it?
Yes, but it was mostly recorded by the Lehman College radio station.
Okay. And so Lightning Central,
Yes.
even though it's within the Lehman radio station,
Yes.
it's media.
Yes.
Right. That's the part I'm trying to
Yes.
make sure we have clarity on, because I read here that there's a Lehman Modeling Club.
Yes.
And from what I understand, y'all really like capturing that.
Yes, it was very fun. It was very fun. I'm pretty sure it was the first CUNY-wide fashion show ever, actually. The Lehman Modeling Club, they worked really hard on it. They had like a month to prepare, and they did a great job in 1 month.
And so how many of you are there within Lightning Central?
There's a good 15, 20 of us.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Okay, so in that 15, 20, is that like throughout the entire school year? Is it like through semesters? Is this like an elective? Like, explain to me how that works. Like, do they stay throughout their entire college study years?
It's really up to choice, because it's an organization and a club. So all clubs and organizations at Lehman are student run, and it's per semester basis. So if you're not a full-time Lehman College student, one semester, you are not a student in general at all. One semester, you won't be able to be in the club anymore because it's student run.
Right, it's student run. And so do you qualify these people though? Do they have to be interested in that field? They have to be
Yes.
studying?
Yes, we prefer people in specific majors,
Right.
different fields to do different things. Some more fields are more general. Like, for example, we have podcasts. You could be a podcast host and not have a specific major. You could do some manual labor and not have a specific major. It really all depends on what you want to do.
Okay, when you say manual labor, that's what, like carrying the cameras?
Like carrying cameras, putting up phone pads, stuff like that.
Well, production assistants matter because they allow the whole thing to run a little smoother,
Yes, they do.
Yes, they do. Yeah, okay, keep going.
So I would say it really does just depend on who's available during each semester. It's a semester basis. It's not a whole year contract, so if you're not able to stay the whole year, it's okay.
Got it.
Yes.
Got it. So when do you actually sign up, right? Is this like during the school year? Like right now we're in the summer, so
Yes.
I don't know if you're active right now.
We're not active right now, but during the semester, we accept people all throughout the semester.
Okay.
We don't turn anybody away.
Right.
If they have the idea and they know they can get it executed, we'll accept them. So yes.
And so, are there any qualifications for the people who want to work with the equipment? Like, do they have to go through a certain training? Like here on BronxNet, because we train individuals here.
Yes. So we have people who have been working with cameras and audio equipment. The station managers, they will train the new individuals depending on what they want to do. They'll train them how to use the mics, how to use the audio, set up the audio mixer, how to even talk on camera. They will teach them how to do that. We've also done other things like teach people how to write screenplays. It was because they had a screenplay competition.
Oh, nice.
Yes, it just recently wrapped up. We just started filming sometime around this summer, the beginning of the semester. Yeah.
So how often do you meet up?
This summer we haven't met yet.
Well, yeah, I know. Everybody's on break. I mean, come on, we all need a break. But it's good that we're talking about this now because then you can invite people to sign up for the fall, right? So I'm just curious, like, how frequently do you meet, and how do you even come up with your concepts and choose who you're going to partner up with?
So that's usually up to the discretion of the station manager. It's my job to communicate between them. So I just relay the messages from each side to the side that needs to hear it. I don't make the decisions.
Right.
This is not my jurisdiction.
Right.
But I can say that depending on what you want to do, 9 times out of 10 will accept you. No one is ever like turned away. It's very rare. And then we usually meet up usually every day. It really does depend because it's all based on schedule.
Got it.
So not everybody's going to be there every day. Not everybody's going to be there one specific day. It's all throughout the week and people are there different days.
Got it.
Yes.
Got it. So have any of them come from our training? Because, we have an intensive 12 weeks program here at BronxNet.
I don't know any of them that has come from your training, but I know that someone who does work for BronxNet is our station manager. He does work for BronxNet right now, yes. Okay,
so then we are in partnership already.
Yes,
I like it. Well, no, because we're all here on campus, and I just want to make sure that, we're all developing the next media makers, right?
Yes.
And also there's this new, fascination with the podcast. Like, that's not my department, but it's a big deal, and it's good that you mentioned it because even though it's primarily for sound, right? Because it's on these streaming platforms, you also capture it so that you have the visual aspect of it as well, right? And now you're telling me you also do film writing. So is it like storytelling through audio, like that?
Yes, it could be. It really because a lot of people in the radio station, they want to become directors. So that plays a huge influence into that. That's the reason they had a screenplay contest because the managers want to become directors and filmmakers when they graduate college. So it makes sense for them to use the radio station as an outlet to do that.
Beautiful. And so within the club, right, the Lightning Central, you have different developers that are training in these different fields, like as a director, as an on-air talent, as a crew member or a camera operator or audio operator. You have different people developing you guys in that field?
Yes.
In those fields?
Yes. Even me in my communications field, it takes time. No one's perfect.
Right.
And communication is always a working thing.
Right. It's always a work in progress. In life, honey. In life. I identify as a student of life because there's always breakdown in communication and stuff.
Yes. So yes.
And we take it with stride and we clear it as we keep moving forward, right?
Yes. Even when there's bumps in the road, you got to keep going because if you just give up when it gets rough, you won't be able to do it. You just won't be able to. It's mind over matter. That's what you got to do. It's all in your psychological, your mind. It's all about how you think and the mindset and discipline.
I love that you're sharing that, and I'm just curious to know, since your involvement, what has that done for you in your development?
I would definitely say it has helped my communication skills. It has helped me a lot. I've only been serving for this past semester, but before that I was doing news director, so I would be on the camera, but then I took a seat back. I had to take a seat back, and it's been very nice. It's very stressful sometimes, yes, but it's all worth it in the end because we got to create a fashion show. We got to record the spring dance concert. So the spring dance concert is a dance concert that's held annually by the Multimedia Music and Dance Department at Lehman, and Lightning Central was offered the opportunity to record it. So we just recorded it and we gave it to them. So yes, because they didn't have anybody to record.
No, it's beautiful.
Yes.
It's beautiful because you're refining skills, right? And that's what you're doing because the more you do it, the more refined you become.
Yes.
And then it becomes second nature.
Yes.
And then when you go out there in the real world, you're like, oh, I could do that in my sleep.
Yes.
Yes.
That's what college is all about.
That's
networking and getting experience.
Exactly. Yay! Jaylin Ross, everyone. Thank you for sharing it here with us. Lightning Central's Chief Communications Officer. And you can stream Lightning Central on YouTube, Spotify, and SoundCloud at Lightning Central. And be sure to check out their Instagram at Lightning_Central. Stay tuned. Our Open Artist Spotlight is coming up next.